Would you rather be the best version of yourself or a successful entrepreneur accidentally or on purpose? I know you're going to get excited about what I'm about to tell you right now, because I discovered why people say think big or have big dreams. You have to think big or have to have big dreams, because you should lead with your vision every day. It requires certain requirements. So this is how you identify when you're on the right track of your big dream or thinking big, because it requires divine help. You start working with those, or you start serving who you were born to serve. And whatever your vision is works for you and on you. And what do I mean when I say divine assistance or divine help? I'll give you a little tip. I'm telling you, this is like, when I discovered this, it was aha moment. When you acknowledge that it's divine help, it actually gives you a bigger boost. The divine help meaning, like me, what I went through, you start being confronted by resistance in your reality. And how do you overcome that? You overcome that by not being reactive. It's a responsibility from the space, or in which the space that you occupy now, who you are becoming. That space you occupy requires a responsibility. And if you shift your mindset, the perspective or perception in which you look at things from, and how you take the notes of the things that are happening in your reality, which is your perception. The angle in which you look at things from will be your perspective. If you just shift your mindset instead of reacting, you find out that it'll fix itself, because you start demonstrating those behaviors that align with the frequency that you occupy. So that it was going on in my life. Now, who you was born to serve, you start to realize that you actually serving yourself. And this is why you got to stay in the client's mind in a meaningful way. Or when you start to help others and it helps you at the same time, it's like the title of this video. It's not. You can't wait for the life to bring the best out of you. Just intentionally create an environment where you get to find out who you are. You find out who you are by serving others or nurturing the life. And when that seed is planted and it fruits, you reap the rewards. The rewards should feel good. The same way when you serving somebody. It's who you was born to serve. And it's entangled with working on you and working for you. It's simple. The solution is always a simple one. It's not about the woo stuff. So, for those that don't know who I am, my name is Henry, and I help CEOs, founders, entrepreneurs feel better and lead better so they can make more money. I help tune, like, in the most simplistic way, I help tune their internal system, their inside world, so their business world can finally work together in unison, in resonance. And some things that I came across, like a lot of things, like they were struggling to get more leads. They wanted to leverage more. They wanted to make more money, of course, feel better doing so. They needed help, but didn't want judgment of what they already built. So I just work with their genius. I don't change that. They just become someone else. Like an identity shift. And they create their own reality from there. So yeah, struggling to get more leads. They wanted to find a different way. They knew that it was something missing, even though their systems work. So I don't work with everyone. And I found out recently that a lot of, people like to keep me to themselves. That's all right. That's all right for who I am. Because I don't like working with everyone. There's a lot of one-on-ones. So I don't like working with everyone. I work with those, especially the ones that know that their system works, but they know that there's something is off. Something is missing. They know that there's something more. So, like I think I said this in one of my videos. I was working with somebody, and he was a store owner, and we went over certain systems, and he said, "Damn, I felt like I did some of this before," but it was just showing him what we was gonna go over, and I told him, just like I told another CEO, yeah, it's not about that you did this before. It's now that you're doing it from alignment. So, yeah, you paid attention once already, but now it's from alignment. So, meaning, in a more philosophical way, your gold is already in the attic. All you got to do is dig it up, because you did pay down your ignorance. You did pay attention to it once, but now it's from alignment. So let me get the resistance out the way, because I never try to sell nothing. Even if you go down to my old videos, it's all about the subconscious things that I, was addressing within myself. Now I just do it on the bigger scale, because I have a bigger vision, and is actually working for me and working on me at the same time. It's just building an environment where I get to be who I really am, not just letting the life bring the best out of me. So let me get the resistance out the way. It's not about me selling you something or a product or a service. It's about me giving you a transformation, offering a transformation or a solution. And this solution is $7,000. There is one-on-ones. And this $7,000 offer or solution or transformation consists of a soul audit, where I have a subconscious system map that goes over your subconscious beliefs, your subconscious values, an identity shift overall. You get esoteric intelligence, where we go over true principles. There's principles in the universe that we in that you have to abide by. And as soon as you abide by these principles, you can learn how to navigate. You also get with this offer, like I said, the one-on-ones. a system that I have created where it's a energetic timeline map. You have to know the geometry of you. It's just like stocks, like watching the wicks in the stocks. So you could have stratospherical growth. You have to know the points of decline and power spikes within your business journey or your life. Because we all know about cycles and patterns. Patterns repeat themselves. And if you learn how to decode those things within your life, you can hedge for a lot of things. It can save you thousands, millions if you're working with millions. So, yeah, you could book your clarity call or unlock your founder's frequency. Just book your clarity call. We'll do something. The sixth, which is, and now that I created 3 phases. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 will be rebuilding and restructuring the system that you have built. But at your resonance, at your soul level. This can mean like offer optimization and things of that nature. There's 2 bonuses included, which I don't want to go over right now. Then I have the $16,000 solution, which is phase 1, phase 2, bonuses. My favorite. You get an internal operating system to external impact graph. Custom, even custom to your design. And we could talk about that. But the system I created, it doesn't need to be custom. It's built alongside principles. You get that. You get the phase 1. You get the phase 2. And you get the strategic partnerships. Something that AI can't do. This is on the soul level. How to turn your offers into utilities. How to optimize your offers. Why? Because let's talk about first how to turn them into utilities. Hey, you could do swapping of brand deals. I just give you that. But with the right person that meets your frequency. It's so much to that. Now, I want like this. This is why you got to be multi-dimensional. Because I'm going to break it down like this. So if you want to get more leads, right? In the word leads, it's deals. All you got to do is flip the letters around. It's deals. So to get more leads, you will have to have better deals or make more deals or offer more deals. But see, I said the word. In between deals and leads is a gap. You fill that gap with offers. And if you look at it from a boatman or sailor's point of view, the volume is just making more offers, which in turn, like I said in the beginning, will make you a better entrepreneur or a better person in general, because you get to serve who you're supposed to serve, and you get to impact someone's life as an entrepreneur, just finding a way to make somebody's life better and then get richly rewarded doing so. That's what it's all about. Where you have inefficiencies and I got inefficiencies, but we both trade. I can help you with what I'm good at and you can help me with what you're good at. That's the whole thing of this game. So they say, or is well known, or is the truth, to get more leads, just got to get better at deals. And in between that gap is offers. And in order to get more money or more leads, you have to have better offers or make a lot more offers. So you got to look at it like the sea, the ocean. The ocean will be your market. The ship that you're on will be your message, your solution, your arc, saving thousands of beings. How to impact the world in a different way. That's your arc. That's your ship, your message. But the ocean will be the market. Now, making more offers is more volume. So you could reap more. And water is measured in volume. Cubits, gallons. You just have to know your ocean. Lead with your vision. Know what space you occupying right now. And it's up to you if you want to be in it for longevity. I know I do. So like I said, forget about that you did this once before. Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just a new way of understanding it. You paid attention to it once, but now it's from alignment. I want you to book your clarity call because I don't want you to look at this like a choice. This is a decision, which means to cut off any other choice. So you could allow yourself to get your transformation. It's not a choice. It's a decision. My words is messed up. Decision that you have to make, which is more deliberate. So forget about that you tried this before. See, because I understand you probably went to masterminds and bought courses and did those sort of things. But you could do all that. Like I said before in my prior videos, you could do all that. But you got to become someone first. And you have to acknowledge the divine help so it can help you. So I know that you just learning all the things. It's not about knowing everything. It's about understanding where you actually are in your journey. I know that's going to give you a boost of confidence, of conviction. And when that happens, I know that once you book your clarity call with me and we get to work on your frequency, there is going to be a time lapse. Time is going to go like this. That's another indication that it's giving you a signal of divine help. You know, you was a kid, you was playing when you was happy. That's how you know that you're on track. Not when it's tactics and work and it feels too heavy. That's not good for your subconscious. It likes it easy and effortless. That's what it's all about. So there is going to be a time lapse. And I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you to fully understand and to know that there is principles I can work with. Like true principles, Bible principles, Tibetan Book of the Dead. You got the Enuma Elish. We go over all those things in the $7,000 offer. You get that with, see that 1 to 2 months. So you could do the 2 to 4 months with me. So I'm actually rolling up my sleeves with you. I'm in the trenches with you. I'm not one of those that like to stand back. And what you could expect, I said this before, is a price you pay for changing. There is a price you pay. You're going to meet resistance. You're going to meet points of decline. But looking at it from a different angle now, you'll be able to, is it the word I'm looking for, curate? You'll be able to understand and persevere through that, because it's only a figment or a reality of your old self trying to come back. And you just have to have conviction in who you are right now, who you are becoming. So, today is Sunday, June 22nd. And 2025. And I think that I know transformation is what you really want. You don't want more leads. Your soul really wants to really see the transformation in others. You do want more money, but you want to feel good doing so. It's not just clients who pay you. There's many paths to that. But just before I go, just think about where you are today and how good it would feel to understand what you're truly capable of. Because I'm starting to see that every day within myself. And I'm enjoying this to the fullest. Got the do-rag on. So, yeah. Remember, it's not a choice, it's a decision. I can't even say that word today. So make sure you decide, make sure you cut off all distractions. And I'll be happy to work with you. Because if I could feel you from a phone call, from a clarity call, and I know we can make something happen, then that's all that matters. Just impact. So remember, let's just keep it infinite.